Kelly and I'm back with another video, and today I'm taking these 4 photos of my daughter-in-law and the kids on Mother's Day. So right away I'm going to take this pink dot paper from Dear Lizzie Serendipity. It's a piece from the 12 by 12 pad, and I'm just going to back one of the photos with that, and that's the photo of her with all the kids. So that really emphasizes that in that collage. And I'm not going to back any of the other photos with paper, which you know I normally do, but in this case I'm not going to do that. I do very much love this navy paper, which again is from Serendipity. This I believe also is in the paper pad, but this is the bright blueberry paper. And I thought that would be nice to really feature them. She's wearing black. My granddaughter in the front has some blue on. It felt feminine without being goofy feminine, because the boys are in these pictures as well too. I am leaving a lot of space at the top of this, and that is for a good reason, which you'll see in just a minute. And now I'm just kind of arranging my collage here so that the photos overlap each other, that the lines of the photos, like the borders on the left, are not exactly the same. They're close, but they're not exactly the same, and the same thing is true on the right. They're close to each other, but they're not exactly the same. I think I've got that all down. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to take off the border strip there. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do next, and that is I want some place to put my title, and I want to pop in a little bit more color into this layout. So what I'm going to do is put this piece of it's a date paper that again is a cut apart. It's a paper sheet from the Serendipity paper pad as well too. There's a sheet of paper with the date on it, so I'm going to add that. And I was using my sanding block just because it was roughed up at the top where it was torn. So I wanted to get that edge off, and if you take your sanding block, that's a good way to do that, because it'll just sand those edges right off. So I did think about maybe putting that stripe piece. I want something there to the left edge. It feels like this is floating right now, so I'm thinking a little strip of pattern paper there to the left edge would be good. I haven't quite gotten that figured out yet. And there we go. This is the border strip that I just cut off the paper. So from the blue paper. So that's the bright blue poppy border strip. So it's like a purple and blue polka dot. All right, so next I was trying to decide if I was going to do bows, and then I saw these gold hearts, and I love the navy, pink, and gold together. Those puffy gold hearts are from Maggie Holmes. They're the puffy heart embellishments. I don't know what collection that was from. They are pretty big. That is one thing. You know, they're going to take up quite a bit of space in your scrapbook when you do this, but I thought they were worth it, because even just having those 3 gives you a real focus. Those 3 points of interest really draw your eye around the page there. All right, so now I have a cut apart from the Serendipity collection. I'm just going to cut this label off of that. So instead of using the whole square cut apart, I'll just use the label itself. So that's a way you can make something work for you versus you working for it, because I wasn't going to probably use that whole square part of the cut apart, but cutting out an element is a nice way to use things like that. And that gives me just a little bit of room to journal. You know, dates and that kind of stuff, so they know what year this was. All right, since I have some purple on that left edge, I want to bring some in. So I'll use these Ellie Studio alphas here. They're the puffy alpha. And I was looking at maybe doing a smaller alpha and decided not to do that. Now I do end up with a teeny little bit, it's not trap space, but it's extra space doing the title this way, but it's okay. It's not the worst thing in the whole world. Because if I justified it way to the right, there would have been a lot of space to the left of the word day here. That would have just looked really weird. Okay, so I'm really starting to look like the way this looks like it's coming together, but it needs something else on here. It's not enough, at least for me. So I go grab my Paige Evans Bloom Street, and this is the ephemera, that the clusters are coming from there. Oh, and my gosh, I love these things so much. They're just such beautiful embellishments. Paige does such gorgeous floral embellishments. All right, so the big one is going there, and I'm just deciding where I want that to go. And it's, a lot of fiddling around for not a lot. See, so I have a little bit, and now the word day kind of got moved around there, but I'll fix that eventually. So now I am going to go to grab some single flowers here, and that's the Bloom Street embellishments that those are coming from. Just because I want a single flower here for some of these. So I like the way that pink one looks there. I'm just tucking here. Kind of looking at, and then I find that purple one. I really like that. And there's another pink one to go up at the top there. It doesn't feel like it's big enough to me though. So I'm playing around with this a little bit. And it's so silly because the direction of the leaves wouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay, then I remembered that I had another packet of these. So I'm going to go in, kind of fix the word day there. And I found another purple one, and I really like that. The pink felt like it was blending in too much. But then once I get the purple down, adding this pink here makes a lot more sense because that now can be centered. Actually, it's this pink one. A little bit bigger too. That can be, because it's bigger, it can stand off the background a little bit more. So get that purple down there and that one down there. And I really love what happens with these alphas. Okay, so now I just need some touches here, and I find these Queen & Company enamel dots in the purple. Thought I'd bring that out a little bit. There's a lot of pink on here already. So I thought I'd bring that purple in. Again, I'm just going to add some of these dots into each of the clusters here. They're just cute, little perfect finishing touch here. All right, guys, there is the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye, everybody.